Hello students, my name is Vishruta Abhinna and I basically come from civil service background. I am presenting this video to you today to inform you about a very special event which has recently happened, and that is the civil service examination. About half a dozen topmost educators of Unacademy have cracked that paper and analyzed live for you on the YouTube channel. The link of that video on YouTube is provided here. You can click on the link and see the complete analysis if you had missed out earlier to watch that. Now, what is important in this analysis is that not only, like for example, I have analyzed the section pertaining to Indian economy in that paper of civil service preliminary examination. Now, as I was saying, what is important in the paper is that not only questions have been analyzed, but what strategy you should adopt in order to clear this exam and achieve your dream of becoming an IAS officer. Now, some of the questions in the paper, for example, they were, as far as the level of difficulty is concerned, one notch above what used to be the questions up till previous years. And as far as the pattern is concerned, I can tell you that most of the questions are either based on the brass tacks knowledge, that the basic and fundamental knowledge of the subjects, and many of the questions are also based on the current happenings, that is the current affairs and the current issues which have gone into the subject in recent past. So if you keep a track of current issues and also keep your fundamentals clear, definitely you can answer nearly all the questions of the paper in the exam. Now, take for example now the question on Indian economy, which was asking about the demand pull factors, demand pull inflation factors, means what factors are responsible for demand pull inflation. Now, some of the statements given, for example, the statement, first statement was expansionary policy. So, if the Reserve Bank of India adopts expansionary monetary policy, then it would infuse more of liquidity in the environment, either by selling, government securities, or by pumping in more of liquidity, or it may go for increased lending, or it may go for, lowering of interest rates. So by various expansionary methods, it can increase the liquidity in market, and that definitely will have a demand pull pressure on inflation, and demand pull inflation. It will be definitely one of the demand pull inflationary factors. And then another statement was regarding fiscal stimulus. So if the government cuts down on taxes or it increases the rate of growth of borrowings, public debt, then definitely that is going to infuse more of liquidity in the system, and that is going to be one of the so to say demand pull inflationary factors. Then another statement was about higher purchasing power. If people have higher purchasing power, naturally it is going to create a demand pull inflationary situation. And one of the statements was inflation indexing wages, that if the wages are increasing with the inflation, then it would nullify the effect of inflation and it will not result in demand pull inflationary pressure on the economy. And one of the statements was rising interest rates. Rising interest rate would have just the opposite effect, because corporates would seek lesser loans from the banks, and people would also tend to deposit more money with the banks in order to get better returns due to higher interest rates. So that will have just the opposite effect. So that way, what I'm saying is that by analyzing the given questions in the light of the basic and the fundamental knowledge of the subject, you can very easily make out that uh, what factors and forces should go into the economy, and how to actually crack the questions of the examination. So students, what I once again encourage you, that you should rather watch this video. It's a very exciting video, and the entire paper has been analyzed and cracked, and also we have given a strategy and a future path of action for all the students, so that your preparation becomes better and you stand a fairly better chance to get selected in civil service examination. So once again, encouraging you to watch this video, and wish you all the very best of success. Thank you.